Alright guys, it's time for the Midship Challenge Race 4 and 5. These new rounds were introduced in update 1.15. We're doing 6 laps around here, Yamagiwa, with the Ford GT, the recommended category is N600. There is a Veyron in there and a LaFerrari. Those are N1000. The Veneno, I think it's an N800. So there won't be entirely pushovers, but I think we should still have it with the 4GT. We can use a soft as sport softs. We will use sport hard, so we're gonna give that a try and see what happens. If not, then we will change to the hard, to the softs. But we shall see first. We shall see. 4GT stock settings, 6 laps around Yamagiwa. Let's go. Alright, here we go. Our highest position was silver. We had a disastrous first couple of laps here with the 4GT. Definitely an understeer oversteer machine. The traffic here is also horrendous. They cannot seem to do a turn without sliding, and they have very big challenge of going up the hill here. We have gotten used to this car though, and this should be an easy win for us. There is a Veyron and a LaFerrari, but they are not the brightest of drivers. So we should have an easy time once we reach them. We're currently 27 seconds behind. A lot of traffic up front. Crossbow up in there, and another 4GT not too far ahead. Just trying to stay on the track there. Almost spinning there. This can also cause us to spin a little bit of a jump. We have to brake early here. There is going to be a traffic jam here. We have to kind of take it easy. Not do anything irrational. We do need to survive this. Bit of the grass. Squeezing through right behind the 4GT. Braking early. This is a turn that we really need to watch for the understeer. As that Lamborghini proves, it is very easy to just go off the road there, and that re-entry just kills one of the other cars back there. I don't know who it was that died back there, but that re-entry was horrendous as well. Easy to slide there on that exit. Up to 14 though. It's not bad, not bad. Through the outside, can it be done? Yes, it can. It needs patience. That Alpha 4C is in the way. That Alpha 4C is such a freaking sad car. It just got left in the dust right now. Hard on the brakes. Down to second gear. Gotta be smooth here. Easy to understeer. We need the momentum. That shift to third gear is really awkward. Down to third gear. We gotta be patient here. There's really no going around this AI traffic unless they make a huge mistake like that. The NSX right there. Luckily the movements of the NSX were predictable, otherwise that would have been really bad. Looks like a Ferrari in front of us. Bit of understeer. Very dangerous curve right there. It can cause us to spin. We might have to wait on passing the Ferrari. It is just not safe to dig in there. Oh, actually, we might be able to do it to the outside. We successfully did it. We went a little bit wide. Wide on the entry, wide on the exit. But through. Sloan must be upset there in this Ferrari. Sliding a bit. And early on the brakes here. We can probably sneak in here. The AI and myself, it's very easy to understeer there. Up to second gear. First gear used a lot here. We do need some slow speeds through here. Oof. Sliding about, cutting a bit. Keeping mostly intact though. No contact with any of the walls. Really no advantage gained there. McLaren in front of us. Bit of a roadblock. We're using it as a tow here. We are faster than it. just by a little bit. Started braking way earlier than us. We should have maybe followed in its footsteps. Bit of oversteer here. We're sliding a bit. Staying in there. Green Lambo in front of us. On the brakes. Third gear. Staying in third. Maybe we can pass. Yep. Up to 6 now. Bit of oversteer there. Ferrari in front of us. Adams. Adams is hard on the brakes. Oof. Hopefully we don't get pushed off. We are getting a bit of contact there. It almost forced us to slide. That and the curve, you know, almost forced us to slide out. Brake early. Got the LaFerrari in front of us. That LaFerrari wants to go, but apparently it can't get past that Lambo. It's sliding around. They're both sliding around. I have nowhere to go but through the inside. Through both of them. First gear, no contact. A clean double overtake. And a horrible AI there. It really is unexplainable to me how the AI can be so bad. It has everything it needs. It knows the limits of grip. It knows the limits of grip. But here we are, third. Yates in front of us with the Veneno and Navarro with the Veyron. A little bit late on the brakes here. Kind of letting them speed die out turn to turn. Easy on the throttle. We don't need to rush it. We are about halfway through the race. 3 laps complete. Everybody has problems here at the uphill, but AI really has a lot of problems. 2/10 off our fastest lap. Overtake mode activated. Oh, attempting to cross under us. It's not going to happen though. We need to stabilize the car before this little dip. The car can get unstable right here. Under the brakes. Try to have as much smooth movement through here. Keep the momentum going. 6 seconds behind Navarro. It should be a piece of cake to catch it now. At the white sign, braking a little bit early. Easy to understeer. 2 seconds off our current fastest lap of 156. We slipped a bit there. Final turn. Down to first gear. It's a scary proposition to be shifting in between the turn. We're managing it though. About 5 seconds behind. And 2/3 of the way through the race. Lap 5 out of 6. I really do love Yamagiwa. It is definitely, for me, a prime candidate to have nighttime racing. It already has twilight racing. I would imagine not too much needs to be adjusted for it. It would be really nice to have it. Though, stay on the track. Though we wouldn't be able to see the mountains. So, it would be interesting. Down to second gear. Less than 3 seconds behind now. Did gain about maybe half a second here, 4/10 at least, through that section there. 35R. Keeping it tight. That Veyron is not, though. But it does have the speed. It does have the straight line speed. Trying to keep it as smooth as possible. Oh, that Veyron bends it there. It's coming on track. It is the number 27. How typical. Oh, it just had made some strong contact with us. It just ended the race for us, really. It just ended the race for us with that dirty tactics. I don't know if we can catch it. We have to try. That was at least a 5-second penalty. That was horrendous. What a freaking mess. AI is a dirty noob. And he's number 27, which makes sense, you know? It makes sense. Don't know if we can catch it. We're gonna try our hardest to really push here this final lap, but it's a Veyron. .5 seconds behind. Our fastest lap yet, even if we didn't have a good start to it. Really struggling with the grip there. Up to third gear, we know we're gonna have problems in the exit. 3.6 seconds behind. We have to try to make keep as much momentum through here. We are sliding around, playing around with the limits of the track, keeping it on the curb, so 2 seconds behind. This is gonna be really tough. The Veyron has to be in it. It has to be in it for us to stand a chance here. Down to first gear, we don't have the grip. Veyron against the barrier there. When the re-entry of the Veyron almost hit us again. The race is not over. Race is not over. I don't know what's gonna happen here. Veyron has kind of slowed down. Maybe it gave up. Maybe it knows what it did. Down to first gear for the final turn of the final lap. And oh, into the dirt, into the grass. A little bit slippery there. Veyron is catching us. It's gaining, but it's not. Doesn't have enough space. Doesn't have enough time. Our fastest lap yet. We catch it. We catch it. The dirty Veyron loses and finishes second. LaFerrari 7th. So sad. Let's go for it. Midship Challenge, race number 5, Suzuka. 6 laps around here. We're going to stick with the 4GT and stick with the racing hard tires. It's just going to prove a challenging race. Lots of turns. The car is both understeery and oversteery. So let's see what happens. Alright, here we go. Midship Challenge, race number 5. TCS is off. Wow, we just smoked that NSX right there. Crossbow in front of us. Let's go down to first gear. I think first gear would, unless we can get a better entry into that turn, first gear. It's probably the better call right there. We're not having the grip that we want here. We're slipping away. On the exits, we're not able to keep it tight. A little bit of oversteer there. Just gotta be smooth, gentle. Gonna drive without a care in the world. 27 seconds behind. The Veyron and LaFerrari are gonna be having a lot of trouble through the S's, so we need to keep in mind that while we might have a bit of an issue here, they will have a bigger issue here. Traffic jam here. The crossbow slowing down a bit, way too much. Audi R8 intimidating the crossbow there. Not us though. We're not gonna go on the inside of the Lamborghini. Lamborghini was able to close up there. Drive to the inside. Trying to keep it tidy. We need to lift here. Otherwise we will not have enough grip. Braking a little bit early, right before 100, down to second gear. Trying to keep it as tidy as possible. Alpha in front of us will not be a match, but we do need to stay strong. Up to 14th now. We won't have to brake here. Not enough to go to second gear, but third gear definitely. At 150, might be able to brake a little bit later. Down to first gear, we need it. Bojo in front of us is slow. A bit of oversteer there at the exit. Not expecting it, but then again, it's 4GT, so it's 4GT is just unexpected throughout. 150, we're gonna brake. Definitely keep second gear and easy there on the throttle. We'll keep second gear through here as well. Just gonna try to be gentle as possible. Hopefully the other cars don't understeer into us. Ferrari in front of us won't stand a chance once we can really have a move, and we can't have a move. We're being stuck behind it. The 458 is just crawling up the hill here, crawling through the S's. Finally get through it, and we slide a bit. Lamborghini won't be a match. Hard on the brakes, so we need to ease off into here. Keep the grip, stay on track. Down to first gear. Under the bridge. We took a lot of positions there. We're 10th now. Slow into a crawl. Oh, we can't pass the McLaren. There's really no room. We don't have the grip. It is kind of a dangerous mission to go through the outside there. We're gonna try to go to the inside here though. We should be able to accomplish that. Bit of oversteer. Snapping right on across. Up to 9th now. 23 seconds behind Fink. It's a long way to go. Ooh, hard on the brakes. We couldn't do anything to avoid that. We were not expecting that Lambo there to really slow down as much as it did. Down to first gear. It crawling through here. We need to pass this Lambo quick. Should expect a bit of oversteer here. Past the Lambo. McLaren in front of us needs to go. A little early on the brakes. We needed to brake at 150. We're gonna slip on the inside there. That McLaren is probably hating us right now, but we need to get through. Passing the other McLaren up to third gear, down to second gear again though. We need that grip here. We need to slow down. We got a Ferrari in front of us. Hard on the brakes there. We need to pass this one as well. We need to make this the lap that we pass everybody. LaFerrari in front of us, having tons of problems there. We're 19 seconds behind. We need to move halfway, almost halfway through the race. We're still 19 seconds behind. The Veyron is not having as much difficulty as we thought it would have here in this track. But we have had difficulty overtaking. This Lambo is just in the way. I thought it would move out of the way, but that was a dumb thought. Up to second gear. We do hold the fastest lap currently, which is a bit comforting. We are 16 seconds behind now, 7th behind Iwata. Down Down to spoon corner. Easy here. We need the grip. We need the exit. Having a little bit of it. Here we go. We have to brake down to third gear. Oof, going a bit wide. Jumping back in there. 14 seconds behind. Oversteer there is not unexpected. Luckily it is controlled. Halfway through the race, a better lap here, 2:22. 150. We are losing speed here. We're going into the trap there. It's going to be a difficult re-entry. The banana in front of us, not too far to the S's. We have a huge advantage here. We just need to pass. Take the outside here. Nope, no, we can't. Take a wider line, maybe sneak through the inside. Right, 11 seconds behind Fink now. Very little grip through here. But only 9 seconds behind now. Easily accomplished. As long as we get a clean race. Unlike last time. That was not so clean. The Bayron pain in the end though. Down to second gear. We've already built up a gap to third. 4.3 seconds. Easily the grippiest exit there we've had all race. Right on the brakes. Our goal speed there is about a little bit less than 100. Right on the brakes here again. We missed it a bit. 5 seconds behind. Bit sideways through there. 2/3 of the way now. $150. Again, braking a little bit too late. Not having the grip there that we need under braking. Down to second gear, trying to keep it smooth as possible. That Bayron must also be suffering through here. 4.4. 4.3, 4.1. Didn't suffer as much as we wanted it to, but we are now within 4 seconds of it. And it's clearly in our sights now. Less than 3 seconds. Fastest lap yet for us. To break hairpin time. Just gotta keep it under control here. It's easy to go wide. And it's easy to oversteer apparently. Bit of grass there. Gotta brake early. Know where it is. Patient more than anything. Not make any dumb mistakes. Less than 2 seconds now. target speed around 100 miles. And at the 150 marker. We need to be more assertive there under braking. We did lift a little bit too much, too early. Bit of oversteer. That one was, I have to say, was the most violent yet. 220. We improved our time by 2 seconds, our fastest lap. We got to brake earlier than 150 now. Stay in second gear. Try to keep it as tidy as possible. Watch for the oversteer on the exit. Up to third, but down to second gear. We need to be smooth, precise, and patient. Veyron's now within a second. It's going wide. We can hold our line here. We might be able to have it. 27 Veyron again. Very dangerous number. It's side by side through here. It's backing off. We are losing it a bit. It has backed off. It's picking up speed. Really, we're still drifting. Braking early a bit. Trying to keep it under control. Veyron is far behind, but it could catch up at any moment. 1 second. Fink, the German, should be behind us for good. It has taken us the whole 6 laps to really make a move because of traffic more than anything, but we are now almost 2 seconds ahead of Fink. Here at Suzuka. Just a few more turns here. Hard on the brakes, making sure that we don't run out too wide here. Watch for the oversteer here. We need to watch for the oversteer and understeer here. Drifting a bit. That Veyron did not drift. That Veyron is coming in fast. Less than a second now. Caning tremendously. We're going to protect here. We need to hold our line. We need to brake firmly. Watch for the spin. Down to first gear. Keeping it tidy. Down to second gear. Watch for the oversteer here at this turn. 3 seconds. What happened to the Veyron? The Veyron must have bended at the chicane. And we win. Race number 5 of the Midship Challenge at Suzuka with the Ford GT. The LaFerrari again finished 7th. So sad. Good race.